This video is brought to you by Bitbox NES game cases. There is no better way to protect, store, and show off your NES game collection. Only available at stoneagegamer.com/bitbox. Skip it up and that up. I really hate stories like these, but I feel that they have to be talked about because people need to realize that this shit goes on and they need to protect their kids and they need to realize what people are capable of. So here we go. A guy from Seattle named Andrew Hartung, he's 34, is facing charges of sexually exploiting a 12-year-old boy and is also suspected of soliciting nude photos from other young boys using two of the world's biggest games. Hartung, who previously had been convicted of possessing a child pornography collection, befriended the boys across both Minecraft and League of Legends. But detectives have identified at least two other boys he had been communicating with across the games as well. The guy sent the kid gifts and is accused of then trying to arrange to meet the boy in Colorado. The kid thought he had made a new quote-unquote best friend until action by another boy's parents revealed who Hartung really was. Hartung was required by the law to declare his prior sex offender conviction, but he failed to do so and had been living without being registered since 2002. So here's a pedophile walking around for 12 years and no one knew how dangerous this guy was. Senior Deputy Prosecutor Cecilia Gregson said this: "Since that time, the defendant has groomed children across state lines via the internet, enticing them with expensive gifts, electronics, money, and cigarettes in exchange for photographs of their genitals." Of note, Hartung was residing in an apartment complex brimming with children, one he would not likely have been able to reside at if he had complied with his obligation to register as a sex offender. First off, this is scary as hell. I know, at least on the Minecraft side, that there's a crap ton of kids that play that game. I have an 11-year-old brother, and he plays that game daily with his friends online. He has a gaming laptop, and he's on that game all the time. And to know that there are weirdos out there and people that mentally disturbed that they would try to do this in a game like Minecraft, which I already knew, but to actually see something like this happen, like to see that it really is a reality, scares the crap out of you, you know. This ties into why I make videos on this topic. Now, granted, the other videos, the people who I was talking about were on the offensive side, like the 21-year-old transgender woman who put an advertisement up on Facebook to try to find a horse to have sexual relations with. But you have to realize, especially the parents out there, that just because you're home and on the internet doesn't mean you're safe. And this is a prime example of that. I'm sure a lot of parents, you know, I'm sure this kid's parents, you know, they're like, oh, he's just playing on the computer. You know, he's fine. He's home. He's safe. And little do they know there's this fucking creeper out there trying to do horrible things to their kid. There's this pedophile trying to sexually abuse and meet their kid, and God knows what else he's capable of. Who knows if he was like on the brink of becoming a serial killer. Obviously, he's mentally defective. I mean, who knows what else he was capable of. So again, I make videos like this to let people understand, especially if you're parents with kids who play games like Minecraft. Just because your kids are home doesn't mean they're safe. You gotta pay attention. The internet makes, you know, their bedroom like Grand Central Station. That's the example I always use. They're in the public, and they're gonna deal with creepy people just like they would deal with if they were in Manhattan somewhere. So make yourself aware of this and make your kids aware that there are horrible, evil, sick people out there that do want to harm them, so they could sense when something like this is happening. You have to. As a parent, you have no choice but to make your kids aware that this could happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you have an interesting news story you would like me to discuss, private message me with a link via YouTube. And if I use your news article, I will give you a shout out in the video and feature your YouTube channel in the description. Have a good one.